What is up, guys? It's Migs from Market Open. I wanted to recap one of the trades that I took earlier today. Actually, I only took one name today, two trades, almost $400 in about 15 minutes. And I want to show you guys how I did that. So I didn't have that many gappers on my list this morning. So um, I've actually been narrowing down my list to try to pick out the very best winners, the lowest floats, the cleanest charts, to be able to get myself to the next level. So I'm always on those home run stocks that are running every single day, and that this morning was Roku. So I try to be a little bit more of a sniper, and I've been back testing something that I've been needing a little bit of work on. Something that I actually got from Kunal from Bulls on Wall Street. So shout out to him. Um, so what I ended up doing is I was eyeing a lot of the stocks here for an ORB. So an opening range breakout, basically. I was eyeing CARG, ACOR for short, MTSI for short, TGT, I believe, was also short, but none of them were really setting up. But right off the bat, I noticed that Roku was actually having a big green candle. So I immediately paid attention to that. So within the first 5 minutes or so, I've been having the 1 minute chart out, and I noticed the big green candle, and I started paying attention to it right away. So as soon as I noticed that, an ORB basically is the opening range breakout is whenever you pass the high of the first candle, and the second candle kind of pulls back a little bit. So this is what I was looking for. So I was looking for a big green candle on the upside, a candle to kind of pull back a little bit and not go over the high, and then the very next candle for it to break over, and then setting my stop right here at the bottom of this candle. So I was risking about 45 cents. So the entry here was 35.75. Let's see here. The high on this candle, actually, entry was 35.76. I jumped in a little bit early with 500 shares right at 9:32. So 2 minutes into the market open, jumped in 500 shares, and it just went and never really looked back. Since I was risking about 45 cents, that's what I was looking to get out of it. As you can see, I sold 300 shares at 36.16, and then I sold another 136.05, and a minute later I sold the rest at 36. And minimal risk, so the plan worked exactly how I was planning on it. I could have held it a little bit longer, but a lot of the times usually I play 1-to-1 and I try to take out as much as I can. But when the candle started pulling back, I got a little sketched out and just jumped out, just took the gains. All right, the second trade that I took was on Roku as well. And if you notice, this pattern and this pattern are very similar. Looking for a big green candle, second candle to pull back so you have something to risk off of, and then the third candle to shoot over the range of the first candle. So the range being the top of it. So at 36.45, I set out a market order over the high of it. As you can see on here, I bought a little bit high. It got 15 cents, relatively higher than what the high was. But, I was still able to jump in. If you see this is a big green candle, so it's probably moving very fast. And Roku actually has a relatively low float. The float on Roku, I believe it's 11 million. Yeah, so it's definitely a low float stock that rips very hard. So I hopped in it with 200 shares right at 36.60. I sold 100 at 37.65, and then I sold another 100. Let's see, 10 seconds later. Looks like the candle was actually kind of coming back. I got a little bit less than 1-to-1. Some of the other guys kind of hold it for 2-to-1, but since I was already green on the day, I took the 1-to-1. I could have actually held it all the way up to 2-to-1, but I didn't think I had that patience that time. Also, the thing with Roku during the time is that Roku was actually gapping down, and it was coming down from a very ugly day yesterday. So it came all the way from 48.80 all the way down to 36, and it was starting to actually gap down in the morning. That's why I didn't really quite trust it that much. So usually I would be doing an ORB or a 3 candle play on something that's gapping up, but I couldn't ignore the pattern, and I just went with my gut instinct because I knew that very first green candle had a lot of volume behind it and kind of confirmed the move that it's going to start bouncing back up, and that's what it actually ended up doing. So after about 15 minutes, I locked in my profits for $400, and I just got on with my day. I've been working on a lot of different things. That's kind of why I've been a little bit of a hiatus. I haven't really done as many recaps, but I wanted to do this one for you guys just to let you know what I'm working on and different things that are in the making right now. So as always, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you do have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. If you guys do have any questions about the ORB or three candle play, let me know. I can definitely take a little bit more time and explain it to you guys. Like I said, I'm currently doing some back testing on it and kind of seeing what the averages are on different time frames to see how confident I am in putting a lot of my money into it. So, as always, I'll talk to you guys next time.